Blog Talk Radio.
Hey guys, this is Those Guys with your host, Matt Marrero, along with your other host,
Tristan Walter.
And today we're talking about Dragon Ball Super episodes 67 to 69, and I am so happy. I am so happy. Dude, okay, we got 67, which left a really bad taste in my mouth. But then we got 69, which should also have left a bad taste because of poop. But the excess of poop. However, Tristan, 69 is the episode where we got a Dr. Slump crossover.
Yep. I knew you were going to lose your shit.
No, dude. I literally saw this episode, and I'm like, the number 69 has never disappointed me. It has never in my life been a problem.
You've been saving that one up for tonight, haven't you?
Well, I really didn't, because I didn't think anything silly of it until I saw this, and I'm like, this is beautiful. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So I was spoiled because I met someone today through friends, and I was saying to him, I was like, yeah, so we podcast, we do the last, we were going to do the last 3 episodes tonight, and he said, and we recorded this in advance, and he was like, there was 3, and I was like, yeah, man, there was, 67, which seems like the end of the Trunks thing, and then I don't know what 68 and 69 are, but 69 came out, just on Saturday last, and he was like, oh, yeah, and he's like, right, there are 3, and him saying that, I thought, I don't know if that's a good idea, he was like, no, 69 was a crossover, and I thought, what, crossover with what? I assumed it was some other Jump series. Because Dragon Ball Z has crossed over with One Piece and Toriko before. Toriko being the newer series created by the Bobobo creator. Right? So I was like, what did they cross over with? And he was like, oh, that gag manga. And I thought he was referring to Jacko, which for some reason I couldn't remember at the time, probably because I was drinking. And I was like, I was like, yeah, the one that appeared in Resurrection of F. He goes, no, not that one, Dr. Slump. And I couldn't contain my joy. And he could not contain his apathy. He has never seen Dr. Slump or read it.
Right.
Oh, obviously he's never seen it. It's never come to America minus, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember their names now. I'm not drunk, though. But they're, no, they release a lot of old school manga. A company, Discotech. Discotech released the first 5 movies. Recently, though. Right? Subtitled. Other than that, I'm pretty sure Dr. Slump has never reached American shores. However, of course, any references in Dragon Ball, of course, they've been done.
Right.
So they've been dubbed over into English. But I'm pretty sure nothing. Now, the manga, however, is still legally available by Viz. They'll stay out of print in certain places, but honestly, you can reorder them through Right Stuff and other official means, and you'll still pretty much, I've only had a problem getting 1 volume when I was I used to collect a series, and I got it again recently, and sadly I haven't finished it, though, so the guy who died, that was actually a spoiler for me. I'm like, damn it, it's number 16, I haven't read that one yet. Thanks, guys. This fucking thing didn't come out before Dragon Ball. Thanks, I know it's from 1980, but still, fucking shit.
Thanks for spoiling a manga from the 80s that I haven't finished yet. Oh.
No, it's like saying Darth Vader being Luke's dad. Oh my fucking god! Right? I can't fucking believe this. Next, you're gonna tell me fucking he's related to Leia. Fucking shit. Haven't even fucking watched it. Oh my god! But anyway,
I've heard that one too many times.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that joke one too many times.
I think you've heard that for real. I was like, well, to be fair, sorry. But anyway, but the point is, in all seriousness, right? I understand why 69, the episode 69, would be a problem for some people. I really do, and not even for some, for a lot of people. Because, heck, I'm surprised you liked it as much. I know you like comedy, you like Dragon Ball style of humor, you and I usually share similar comedic tastes, but I even was surprised that you liked it so much. That kind of made me happy. right?
I mean, I like this because I've talked about Dr. Slump with you, and I know the characters now. So when I saw that happening, as soon as I saw, Raleigh coming onto the screen, I'm like, Matt's gonna lose his shit tonight.
But you know what the sad thing though is? She's the picture for Crunchyroll's profile, like for the episode title. So had I not been spoiled, I would have been spoiled anyway.
Right.
Granted, I would have screamed at the picture, but she's the choice for the picture, so I wouldn't have. Like, I think what made me smile more, even though I haven't seen the anime, because again, it's like you look. I'm not promoting fan subs, but it hasn't even been fan subbed. Like,
right.
I'm just putting it out there. Like, you can't even try to find it. Like, it's just not out there, right? So this show is just one of those shows that has gotten lost, right? I mean, they're out in Japan, obviously, but neither adaptation, I believe, has ever been brought to America or, put into English. So I don't know how the original opening went. But when I see her darting across the screen, I smiled, and also having the pig narrator, I smiled because that happens in the manga. So I've read it happen. I've never actually seen it happen, like, in person or, like animated. So seeing it happen, I was like, this is wonderful. And, I forgot that I explained some of it to you because, like, the poop jokes, like, literally the talking poop, I was like, the manga. I probably shown you the panel when it happened. Where literally he's just poop. That's just like poop. So, so you understand where I'm coming from then. When I say I can understand why a majority of Americans watching this would be like, what? And I don't blame them. I really don't. Because this is something where, like, if you don't know, the context, this was all just fucking weird and not funny. That's my take on it. Like, I do think there are a lot of people, and tell me if I'm wrong here, that were literally like, oh, Vegeta got beaten up? Come on.
Well,
and we're mad about it.
Yeah, I guess. I find it hysterical, though, because Vegeta even says twice, like, that's the last, it's like, I'm fighting, oh, God, I'm fighting, a character from a gag manga. There's no way, I can't, you serious fighting against this? What is this? And then at the very end, he's just like, this is the last time I ever fight a gag character.
Yeah, no, I actually thought I was going to have to tell you, because I thought you were going to come to me and be like, oh, man, he got beat up by, like, just some, I know she's a robot, but, like, just, a little girl. And I was like, hey, man, yeah, she's a robot, but she's also from a gag manga. Yeah. I was going to say that fucking verbatim. Like, dude, I'm sorry, but she's from a gag manga, so, like, the rules don't apply to her.
Right, no, exactly. Even Vegeta says that in his dialogue, yeah. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, shit, he's right. Because I saw the episode title, and it was like, the ridiculous battle that might end the world, and I'm like, what? I'm like, there's no way Goku's going to go God mode. Oh, dear fucking God.
Well, because here's the
when
thing,
he went
too,
God mode, I was just like, you're fucking shitting me, right? You're not. Oh, God, he is.
So, one thing I want to mention, too, and we're going to jump 67, I swear. I really have to gush about this for a little bit. One thing that I didn't like about 69, and I know it's hard to do, but Toriyama has drawn adult versions of everyone in the town. So,
right.
And Areli wouldn't get older because she's a girl robot, and and of course you wouldn't want to change her. And also another thing too, I understand that nostalgia is huge, so of course they would want them at that age. But let's all be real here. They were all that age in Dragon Ball. This is Super.
Right.
I don't know what they're feeding or not feeding those kids, but they should all be older. And here's the thing too, you might be like, oh, Matt, yes. Gotcha. Yes. No, not even the opening. You saw them later in other ways, sort of, like ish, like in cameos. Like, well, actually, okay. You remember the one? What was it? The one that looked like a greaser with a leather jacket.
Right.
He was in the opening. Yeah. Later on, when you see some random dude cutting hair, that's his dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the random dude cutting hair, looking up at TV, like, the fuck's going on? Right.
Right.
That guy was his dad. He cuts hair. Yeah, he's a barber, and he's even more like kind of like, hey, what's going on, than like his son.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's really funny. Oh, by the way, so actually, the part that had me dying, also because Crunchyroll cuts the commercial, so I laughed harder than fucking anything. Maybe because I'm sick and I'm tired and I'm delirious, but like I fucking laughed at like, how much do you like young gals? From fucking Hercule / Mr. Satan. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I fucking laughed really hard. Where Senbei would have that voice. Senbei's just like, it's like, it actually gets your deepest, darkest desires. And Hercule's like, how much do you like young gals? And I'm like, fuck. Like, I just hear
I would love it.
like,
Like, all I could hear in my head is when, Hercule gets the keychain, I'm like, probably about as much as you love yourself. Ah!
When Hercule got the keychain, I was just like, he could have put his daughter through college, or his granddaughter. I was like, he could have. He has the money, but like, it could have been about his granddaughter at the very fucking least. But he's just like, a keychain of me. Fucking shit. What else could I have gotten?
Perfect keychain of Mr. Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. And it wasn't even like an action figure. It was a freaking keychain.
Keychains are huge in Japan.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it was probably, put it on your cell phone, put it on your DS, put it on your lunchbox.
No, that's the thing.
Put it on your
cell phone. Keychains. Actually, here's what's interesting too, right? That's usually, you're like, well, wait, keychains, wouldn't those be better for like flip phones?
Keith?
Flip phones are still big in Japan. Especially amongst the older community. No, because like, you're not going to fucking put a keychain on an iPhone or other like Android tablet phone. Like, yeah,
fair enough.
You see what I'm saying? So, no, that's what I'm saying. So keychains are better for flip phones, and in Japan, especially amongst the older community, flip phones are still really, are really valuable to people, where here we're kind of like, a flip phone? What the fuck? Because you can't use internet on a flip phone. However, in Japan, they still have, like, internet set up for flip phones.
Right.
Yes. So that's why that's another cultural thing. People were like, what, a keychain? What the fuck? But anyway, but back to 67, right? Because here's the thing, right? You and I, we're the kind of people that want to eat our dessert first, right before so now we have to dig into the shit. And it's hilarious because 67 was the shit, yet 69 had the actual physical representation of poop. But let's talk about 67, shall we?
Okay.
It did. I'm going to throw it to you because I've been ranting a lot. So I'm going to throw this question to you and answer it in any way you'd like. All right?
Okay.
What the fuck?
It's going to be a big one.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I really wish they had just left it at Trunks used the spirit bomb. Everybody's saved. We're all good now. Okay.
Yup.
They couldn't just fucking leave it at that. It makes me mad, Matt. It makes me mad. I want Trunks to have the kill, and be happy, and go marry Mai. I don't want him in pain anymore. Dear fucking God, the poor child.
And now he will. They're gonna have a double wedding in the future.
I know. Now there's two of them to mess him up even more. Because, he hasn't already lost enough sanity. Jesus.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking great. Literally, it's going to be fucking next villain in the future. It's going to be like, I've killed your wife, Mai. You mean you've killed my wife, Mai? Wait, there's two of you? What the fuck?
Two?
What the flying fuck?
Yeah, they're actually...
one of them?
Sit down. I'm going to have to explain this one to you.
One of them screaming, like with Gohan. The other one, I'm slightly upset. The other one, One, I mean, this is kind of frustrating, yeah. Mai, what's wrong? One of you's dead. The other one,
It's just like, oh, shit, not again.
Bulma, what happened? One of Mai's are dead. God.
Trunks just Trunks just completely serious looks at her like, that wasn't funny, Mom. Come on, not even a little? No, not even a little.
No, that wasn't funny. Literally, Bulma comes out and says, what happened? Trunks is like, one of Mai's are dead.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not a joke.
I
It's
thought you
literally
meant,
just one of.
I
No.
thought you meant it the other way around. No, just like
No.
that sentence, like one of my mice are dead. One of mice are dead. Wait.
No. It's just a fact. It's just a fucking fact. One of mine are dead.
Okay.
But,
is it my my
yeah,
or
dude.
your my or their my or Trunks? Shut the fuck up. Okay, Mom.
Fucking literal. Like, what was? Isn't the dog's literal name Shumai? Isn't he to be like Shumai? Shut up,
God.
dog. Anyway, but seriously,
Oh no, they're long
I just. Yeah, it's true. He's a dog. Love him. But anyway, I just don't fucking understand. First off, another thing too, I don't understand why it's like, okay, like the third thing they have to cut to for some reason is always Turtle. Like, I'm sitting, no, because the thing is that, like, they're like, oh no, these civilians, and these civilians, and Turtle.
And Turtle!
No! Like, as if all the kids in Japan are like, no,
Turtle!
Turtle!
It's like when Piccolo
That's
died
great.
in GT.
No. Just, I've killed, no, you have to understand, the villain, I've killed my, Gah! And I've killed Turtle. Other Trunks, Gah! Like, what the fuck? Literally in the background, you just hear, in the background,
Oh, God.
like, what the fuck? Why?
There's the Super Saiyan 3 transformation we wanted.
Oh my God, Trunks will be the next villain. He's confirmed. He's just gonna get fucking arrogant, and it's gonna be like the next Zamasu with Zamasu. Just Trunks and Trunks. They're gonna fuse into Trunks.
You read my mind.
But look, let's be serious here. When I said what the fuck, that was actually me being serious. Because
yeah,
I do think, like, they really could have just ended it that way, and 67 could have been half an episode of, all right, we'll catch you guys in the past, you know, like, we'll hopefully do this again sometime. And then they leave, and then, like, okay, 67, the way the preview was, now listen, I'm cool with not being spoiled. I actually said last podcast, it does suck sometimes when the previews spoil you, right?
You got what you asked for.
Yes, but you know what the problem is now? After that episode, right? The spoiler for 67 and 68, I'm like, maybe 68 will also have Zamasu. I don't fucking know.
Right.
Maybe 69 will have Zamasu, and Arely will beat her. We'll beat him. What the fuck not?
Dear God, that would have been, wow. I mean, no.
You know what she would beat him with?
Spirit bomb?
Poop. He would be so disgusted. Him seeing human defecation, he would be so fucking disgusted. He would kill himself. He would blow himself up because she'd be like, poop! And she'd put it in his face.
And watch, he blows himself up and he still doesn't die, and Vegeta just walks over. It's like, yeah, never works out the way you want it to, huh?
I can't believe I'm jumping back to 69, but I just have to for a split second because I'll forget it. The fact that it was just Goku. Oh, no, I can't hit a human child. Move, I'm hitting the human child.
Vegeta. Oh, my God, her head popped off. Vegeta, that was a little much. You can't blame me. I didn't know.
Gets back up just fine.
Yeah.
Fucking love her so much. Anyway, but no, I truly believe that it was overkill and it was dumb. And another reason why it was dumb is because, like, here's the thing, right? Okay, I'll admit. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. If we had the three of them do the triple move, I don't think it would have taken away from what Trunks did. And it would have, and I would have understood, like, yeah, you have to get the three of them together because, you know, Dragon Ball and Goku, and I get it, and I would have been okay with it. But the fact that it was like, oh, we can't do anything about it, I guess. Wait a minute, King of All, and I was like, wouldn't the King of All, like, even a one that Goku knows, just get pissed and destroy everything? And he destroyed everything.
The best part, it was like, all right, yep. You're right. I can't have this world be here. He's like, what? Wait. Oh, God, everybody gets in the time machine.
I will say, that was actually the most dramatic scene I think I've seen, and no pun intended, I'm being serious, out of this whole series of Super. Like, no scene has been more dramatic to me than Goku looking, because Goku was literally like, everyone, get the fuck in that time machine. Excuse me? Did I fucking stutter? What the fuck you think I'm fucking talking about here?
Time machine.
Yeah.
Father, what the hell did we bring you along for? Goku, you don't have to be mean about it. I'm in now. Oh God. Kakarot, nobody knows about woman. Vegeta, I will kick your ass about it later. Get on. What
yeah, no, and what's even funnier
fine,
is they
do
were
what the clown says.
They were rushing so hard that fucking Goku and Vegeta were like, we will take the fucking interference from the time stream rather than fucking take this.
That should have really fucked with them, but it didn't.
Here's the thing. When I want to say it should have fucked with them, but they have god powers now, so I'm not too sure.
I mean, even gods don't like being thrown from. Even when Whis and Beerus travel, they don't like being flown from their energy jet trail. I mean, Goku can't do it in space, but.
Well, no, but here's the thing, right? Yes, but still, but they can still take the trip.
Yeah, I guess.
Like they're not human. Like, even Trunks being half human, I'm like, yeah, Trunks, you need to get in there. But I feel like they can take it. They shouldn't always, but they can take it. I felt like that's the extra reason why Goku was so hurt when Goten fucking barreled into him. He's like, I got hit with everything, including time and space. Please don't.
Son, oh God, just went through a time stream. Not now.
Yeah. Yeah. But seriously, dude, it just got so fucking, like, I thought this was already convoluted, and they were like, but Matt, we have the fucking cherry on top for you.
Yeah.
When it was like I don't understand.
Zamasu is gonna pour out into the sky, take over the world itself, and become the very ideal. He's not even immortal anymore. He's just an ideal.
No.
I mean, I know
I
he's
was
a god
okay with
all, but
no,
what?
I was okay with that because he's a dick.
I was not
My
okay
problem.
with
that. Okay, sorry, I am because he's a dick. My problem is he's defeated because King of All is like I love it. King of All is a child, but he's just like, you think your dick's bigger than mine, and King of All fucking just annihilates you.
Okay.
King of All, no, because basically because honestly, that was literally a dick measuring contest. Zamasu's like, I'm gonna be the entire universe.
Why did it have to be a dick
King
measuring contest, Matt?
Because Zamasu's a dick.
Because I'm an ass.
And because Zamasu's a dick. No. And he's like, I'm going to take over the whole universe. And King of All is like, I can destroy the whole universe.
I am the whole universe,
I care.
bitch.
Basically. So my problem is they go back into the past, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, so maybe, I don't know what we're going to do here. We can do something here, though. So this can be salvaged in some way.
I love the fact that we have my Trunks and Trunks in present, and then we're going to have two future Mai's and two future Trunks. And now we have two King of Alls. How does that not fuck with space and time? I know Dragon Ball doesn't exactly follow other, ideas of space, time, and all of that, but two things that are supposed to be the same thing in the same place is never supposed to work out that well.
I'll say this. King of All meeting King of All, while terrible for the timeline, was cute because Goku did, like, the last 67, 68 were really supposed to be about Goku, even though 68 didn't work out as well, is Goku actually trying to keep with his promises. Keep his promises. And I think that it was sweet that he brought him a friend, because Goku can't be around 24/7. So,
that's
yes,
true.
I'm sure King of All can be brought back to that universe, but in a way, most of that universe is destroyed. Yeah. Although, to be fair, now it isn't.
Oh.
But King of All is still there up until a point. Like, eventually, I think Goku would still be able to take him away. Although I don't know what's going to happen, to be fair. Like, King of All may have, like, been brought back because of Whis. But anyway, but, like, I'll admit, Whis is a... Oh, actually, here's the funny thing. Technically, the whole universe gets reset in the future. If you brought King of All back, there would be 2 King of Alls in the future. So by taking that King of All away, you have a permanent friend for this King of All.
Right. Oh, God, my brain.
No, my problem is this, right? My problem is that I'm, like, you could go to the future. Like, Namekians exist, right? Like, Namekians, like, Goku saved them from Frieza no matter what timeline you're in, like, out of the ones that we've seen. Am I wrong?
Right.
Like, Namekians exist.
Well, I feel like, you still need a way to get there. And granted, okay, yes, Trunks has a time machine. But whether Bulma
transmission
doesn't know that one.
Goku does. Remember, he can go with Goku.
He could, but they don't want them going back and forth between time streams anymore either.
Fair point.
And now, well, I guess I guess if everything got rebooted, I guess they could go to Namek again now, but before that, Zamasu killed everything in the universe, so no, he couldn't go to Namek. Okay. But if everything's getting rebooted again now, then I guess your point still stands.
No, my point is irrelevant because everything was rebooted. No, I wanted them to go to Namek to bring the Earth back, and because the thing is, in my head, I was like, there has to be a way to not bring everything back and have 2 Trunkses and 2 Mais. There has to be a mathematical equation. Like, you have to be able to...
Beerus doesn't like time travel, but 2 people, of the same person, 2 people that is supposed to be the same person in one timeline. Oh, no, I'm fine with that.
We had, like, hourly, daily, weekly time rings. Like, what's happening here?
Oh, God, right? Just, like, you open the closet and just, like, time rings are just, like, flooding out of it. And you're like, oh, dear God, we made a mistake.
I'll say this, though, right? Even though I enjoy my saying, oh, well, I'm doing it, even though there's going to be 2 of us in the future, we're going to take that sacrifice because I want everyone that I love to be brought back to life. And Trunks is like, me too.
Right.
I respect that. However, I would have also preferred at least just one line, saying, honestly, what we'll do is we won't mess with anything. We'll live our lives in secrecy, loving each other, being who we want to be together, right? And I know that Japan is a little weird with, Japan's a little weird with, like them mentioning, like, we're going to have a baby, or, like the 2 of them are like, we're going to kiss each other, like, stuff like that. But, like, they could say, we are getting married, and we don't know what the other Trunks and Mai are going to do, but we won't get in their way unless we need to. Like, another supervillain comes up, and it's like, well, they're needed, right?
Or if, maybe they just want to switch for the day, or, like, Trunks doesn't want to babysit that day, or, maybe Mai, has a meeting with the town hall because they saved the world, and she's like, oh, I just don't want to deal with this today. Other Mai, take my place. Got it. Like, imagine the potential.
Why did you just fucking turn the future into a slice of life anime? Or like a Double Trouble fucking American movie. Fuck you.
A slice of life with myself. What?
Oh my God. Slice, fuck. But no, seriously though,
myself, my wife, and my wife. What?
I'm so fucking. Like, I make these jokes. Stop it, because they're good. It's just I just don't want to hear them right now. Oh God, I'm you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the tables have turned. You know what the real plot twist is,
and you know
Matt?
about it. What?
You're Zamasu. And you know what else?
I thought you were like the plot twist is they're all Cell.
Oh God!
The plot twist is they're all Cell.
Oh shit!
No, all right, you're Zamasu too.
Trunks is an android.
Trunks is an android. And Trunks is like, but if you're an android, then that means they unzip him. Old man Jenkins. Anyway, I don't give a fuck anymore. 67 was
man,
just shit.
Roshi.
I'm sorry. Like, oh god, he never died. He just wanted a young gal.
This whole time? Huh?
He wanted a young gal. He got my.
Oh god.
Literally, they're like, but how did he do that thing with this? With the sword? Fucking Hercule, trick of the light. I knew it. But no. By the way, super fucking. The one good thing out of 67, fucking love that Goku was like, wow, your sword was like a spirit bomb, and I'm like, they said it.
I'm like, yes.
Yes, you were hoping for that.
Was.
You were hoping for that, right?
Well, I mean, that's what it was, Matt.
No, it was. But
No, Matt.
Yes,
it was.
You just wanted them to acknowledge it.
I did, and they did.
Yeah.
They heard my will.
Your spirit bomb. You gave it to them.
Yes, I did.
But,
I gave Trunks that spirit bomb.
Yeah. But it's just. But my problem is that I wanted them to be more like, we'll stay away from them, right? But even Bulma was like, say hi to future me. And I'm like, you don't need to. Future him already has.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
oh, God.
You're right. You're completely right. I feel like that we could have done something. I don't know. It's funny. Super Dragon Balls are fucking huge, so it would be hard to bring them to the future. But bring the normal Dragon Balls to the future with Dende or something.
Oh,
like, no, I feel like you could have done something. There had to be some equation. Maybe Trunks would be in the present day for a bit, but it's okay. Because you keep him around for maybe like one arc. And they're like, Trunks, we're able to send you back. This was the only way we could do it, but we want you to go back home now. And Trunks is like, believe me, I want to too. We're all good. Right?
Right.
Keep him around for an arc. One arc. I don't know what the next arc is going to be fair. I know that the next episode looks like Ciampa's going to be in it, maybe, and it won't be serious. It'll be baseball filler.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yes, I did.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why you're so broken. I don't know what's going to happen next after
I'm laughing because I'm insane or whether I'm laughing because I'm actually looking forward to them all playing fucking baseball.
Well, I mean, they needed their baseball filler.
Baby!
They needed the baseball filler episode, dude. Every anime is legally required to have one according to Japanese law. That's actually not true. But many anime have them. Haruhi had it, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. A bunch of different ones have had it.
I bet Gohan's going to be their MVP, seeing as how he's played it before. Although, no, Yamcha's got the most experience, but yeah.
Here's something interesting. When you saw Gohan, by the way, that end with Gohan, that was actually like the moment. I was like, this makes the whole episode, right? So the whole episode was not terrible or shit. That made it for me, right? Trunks crying at like what he hasn't been able to do for Gohan and things like that.
Oh, but, yeah. No, I saw that and I was just like, this is beautiful. Like, I forgot about everything that I didn't like about the episode for as long as that scene carried on. And then after it was done, I'm like, no, wait, episode, stop. You gave me what I wanted at the end, yes, but no, you done too many things wrong. I can't go back on that.
Yeah. There was one thing, though, that I want to say. I do wonder if when Gohan was, out of, like, Gohan was, like, sweating, I was like, wait, was he rushing to go see Trunks, or is he actually training again? Because Piccolo was there as well. I was curious. I was like, is Gohan training again? Because that would be
I would love that to be actually true, but God knows. Kami knows.
I would say because he was saying, like, right? Dende knows. So he was saying that, I mean, he's God now. He's the guardian of the earth.
Yes, true.
But still, it would be interesting, I think, because he did say, Trunks is right. So I think he is going back to training. I just don't know when, obviously. But,
Like, that whole thing confused me, too. Like, I guess, like, we talked about it a little bit and we've already mentioned it now, but like them, I was so confused when Trunks was, he started breaking out into tears. Like, is he sad because he's like, oh, everything's getting rebooted now, I'll be able to see you again? Or was it like he was sad because, everything's gone now, I failed you?
Yeah, the latter. Like, he failed because it's not getting rebooted. Because it is, but it's getting rebooted from right before Zamasu destroyed everything, which was still so far in the timeline. Post Cell, post Boo. Like, that's the part that happened. Like, because again, that's all Beerus is going there to do. Like, hey, or Whis is saying, hey, Beerus, you know me. I do, but you're not you. Yeah, I'm well aware. Anyway, you need to kill this Zamasu guy. What? I'm breaking time-space laws right now. Are you fucking serious? This is very important. All of this is going to die. Wait, what? Yeah, no, so you really got to do that shit.
That's my job, damn it!
Yeah, and then Beerus fucking destroys Zamasu, and then because he destroys Zamasu, that quote-unquote world, it's rough because, like, they have to use the word world, because if they use timeline, it's, I don't know if that means, by the way, timeline could just be an American concept that Funimation brought up, and they could have used the word world in Japanese. I actually don't remember that part of the Japanese dub, right? So I don't remember.
Sure
I really don't.
Japanese used timeline.
Okay, cool. So maybe this time around they wanted to use world because timeline would be a weird word to use, because like it is.
I mean, I'd have
accurate,
to go back.
Like,
I'd have to go back and look at the Cell Saga again. Pretty sure they still use timeline.
And that's okay.
With Trunks.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it because of the fact that, like, it's it's a hard concept because, like, it's like, oh, it's another timeline, but they use the word world, which is also strange because, now we actually do have different worlds and different universes. But either way, it's still the same universe.
Oh God, how many different fucking timelines would that be for Trunks?
Oh, well, we talked about this already on the show. So far, there's about no, we have. I'm pretty sure we have. There's because there was because there's the original timeline that we're currently watching. Then there's a timeline when Trunks killed him, and Cell killed him and went back into the past, into the one that we're watching. Then there's a timeline where, and by the way, in that timeline where Cell killed Trunks actually killed the androids. And he was going to be like, I found a way to do it, and Cell was like, nah, and then absorbed him. And then there's the timeline where Trunks, this is the actual Trunks' timeline, where he went back and destroyed Cell and was like, yeah, I'm Trunks. And then there's this main one. There should only be 3 timelines. There should, anyway, because I'm pretty sure Trunks was like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, because Cell came back from that timeline where he killed Trunks. Then there's the timeline Trunks goes back to whatever he goes back to, his future. And then there's main timeline.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's also another one. There's another time. Yeah, no, because there's another timeline with future Zamasu that goes back and kills. Oh God.
Oh, of course. No, I meant with Trunks.
He goes back
3.
and kills Goku and takes his body.
Yes, you're right. I'm talking about with Trunks, as in Dragon Ball Z. Then, in Super, now we've made another timeline. Yes. So now we have 4 timelines.
So then, rebooting everything and going back, that would now be then a 5th timeline. I
will admit, I don't think they thought that part through in the show, which sucks. It's like, I do wonder if Trunks is going to go back to the future, and he's just like, yeah, there's nothing here.
Everything's still destroyed. What?
Yeah. I mean, the only reason why maybe they were like, no, but it won't be destroyed because Beerus went back far enough.
Yeah.
But again, it's just so weird because it's kind of like, wait, but if you went back far enough, like, you're still in this timeline.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Could
not
you
years,
imagine?
weeks.
He goes back so far, and he finds Gozawa before he trains Zamasu. He's like, "Yeah, sorry, got to take you out now." He's like, "Why? What have I done?" It's like, you're gonna train someone in the future that's gonna be really bad. So you know what? I'm just gonna nip
God.
this in the bud. No way! Ah! We'll get another Kaio in here. God damn it.
No, but the thing, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know why they think that they can go into like, oh, we're gonna go into the past of the future. Then you're in the present.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's at least with the Cell Saga. I mean, I don't know. They can't really, the makers of Super can't expect people to not try and piece this shit together. It's like, we've been doing it ever since Cell, ever since the first time Trunks appeared. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
And Cell made sense. I think they really wrote themselves into a hole, and it's a hole that they just couldn't get out of.
No.
And it sucks because I don't think they're terrible. I just think that they got in too deep. Because too many, not even too many timelines, just too much convolution, too much trying to connect things together. It didn't really need to be that hard to comprehend.
Right.
To me, Also, it's just really hard because, like, to me anyway, at this point, Trunks shouldn't even be able to travel back into Goku's time period. So even bringing Trunks back in that way already is weird.
Right.
But we allow it because we want to see Trunks. But we only allow the one thing. Just because we're like, you know what, that's weird, but we'll take it. Doesn't mean it's like, good, we'll give you all of this. It's like, no. Now this all is a bit too weird.
It makes me sad because I really did enjoy Zamasu as a villain. I thought I liked it, and I liked his character design. And I wish it didn't end so poorly.
Yeah, two things I want to say. One, I hope this is the last time we see Trunks as much as I love him. And two, unless, and I know this is terrible, I've said we shouldn't have this done, but I admit I think this would actually be better for the story if they make this into a movie.
Right.
Like if this arc becomes the next DBZ movie, or the next Dragon Ball movie, I actually think it would work better in a 2-hour format because it would be less traveling back and forth.
True.
Like, it would just be, we got to go to the future. Bam, we go to the future. Oh, no, we've been beaten, but I think we can still come back at him. Oh, no, you can't, it's like, oh, no, you can't do it. Wait, if you fuse, you can. Perfect. Like, I think that would all be condensed and actually be better in a movie format.
Right.
Instead of like, we got to go back and forth. Oh, this way, do it this way, do it that way. Oh, wait, no, now we have to fuse this time. Oh, no, Zamasu's still back. And then, it's like, oh, we'll send you to the future again. Like, I feel like all that shit would just feel better. I mean, look, I will admit, we probably would have complained about some of it and said we wish we would have had some more of it. But I think it's like in the Super adaptation, it just went on for too long and became too convoluted. And would have been simpler in a 2-hour or hour and 25-minute format. That's my take on it. Granted, I'm not saying I want that to happen because I want new movies. I don't want it to start to be, like, believe me, I would hate it if it's just like, because even if it's not a compilation movie and it's all new animation, it would still feel like a compilation movie.
Yeah.
And you've seen, well, actually, have you ever, you've seen compilation movies, right? Like, you've seen, like, the Death Note films, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, the animated ones.
Yeah. Yeah,
those are compilation movies.
Right.
Yeah, those are compilation. And if anyone doesn't know, by the way, a compilation movie, it's usually an older anime thing that they would do where back when, this started like in the 70s, because back then they didn't really re-air or rebroadcast series. So if you missed an episode, you're screwed, right? So what they would do is they would take, with not animating new footage, maybe animating a little bit if they needed to, or like having some new narration in some parts if they needed to. What they would do is they would take, let's say, like episodes 1 to 12 of a show, and they would condense it. They would cut it, chop it all up into a movie that would literally be maybe a little bit over an hour long, and then they'd go, all right, that's cool, let's put that in theaters.
Right.
And that's why I've mentioned to you when we did our Dragon Ball movie podcasts, the first 2 movies really felt like compilation movies in some ways, because they included plots from those earlier arcs in Dragon Ball and then veered off.
Yeah.
Yes. So it felt like it a little bit, but then they veered.
Way.
Yes, and then they veered off, right? But
right.
with the Death Note movies, it was weird because this was in like 2006, right? 2007. So it was very weird to do it then. But they actually made compilation movies, and then the new footage was footage with like Light at L's grave and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was new footage, of course.
Interesting.
I did like that. I have never seen the second one, but I actually own the first compilation film on DVD, and I wanted it because of the new footage, and I thought that was really cool. But usually, other than some new footage that you can just, that's very easy to find, like on the internet, through legal sources or otherwise, like YouTube or something, it's not really like usually the compilation films are looked at as other, not really the best, and they don't really ever get brought over usually. Right?
Yeah.
Because there's not much new footage to it. And I think the newest compilation movie that I've heard of was like Madoka, which was recent. The show was recent. I know Gurren Lagann, I believe, had one as well. And it's just kind of awkward sometimes, especially for like newer anime. So I really hope Super doesn't do a movie based on the Future Trunks saga, or the Future Trunks arc, because I feel like even if they make all new animation, just like they did with movie 14 and 15, I feel like it'll still have that feel of a compilation film, and America won't buy into it. Like America won't go. Like you might get people in Japan maybe to shell out and see it, even though the thing is they've already seen it for free on TV. But maybe you'll get them to go see it. I don't think you'll get Americans to go see it. I think it'll flop. And I know they don't have to think about America. They don't have to. But if Toei, Toei does, in some ways think of the American market because, they want their Dragon Ball to sell elsewhere, of course. Right. I don't think that would sell well. So I hope they steer clear of it.
I don't think it would either.
Yeah. Would you want to buy it on DVD after buying it in Super?
I mean, I love Dragon Ball, and even I'm a little like, I don't know, guys.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I get you, man. I agree with you 100%. It's funny. At one point, right? I feel like Old Man Abe from Simpsons. Because at one point I was like, I had all the Dragon Ball movies, but then they changed what the idea was for all the Dragon Ball movies. Like what it was to have all. No, because at one point I was like, all 13 movies? Check. Now it's just like, oh, right. Need to get those last 2. Right? So that's just my experience. But like, yeah, it would just feel weird to have to buy that twice. Anyway. So we've ranted about 67 enough, I think, unless there's anything major you want to talk about in 67 that you disliked, or maybe liked, maybe.
I think we got everything.
All right, so I'll just say, I think that the people who write the show get it right. Not a stupid pun, I'm being serious. They get it right a lot. A lot of the humor is amazing. Like, not a lot. 100% of the humor, at least to me, is funny. I find everything funny in Super. Like, everything that they do that's over the top and silly, I really enjoy it. And again, your taste may vary, mileage may vary, maybe some people disagree. But personally, I think that, they're just on it. Like, they're just on point with the humor.
Yeah.
I think that, when they're trying to really, make a moment more tense and serious, I think they can do that too. And I think what they've done to Trunks' timeline, they wanted to make you feel, compassion for these people, feel sad when they died, and maybe they wanted us to be like, no, anything to bring them back, right? And I do agree. I wanted to bring those people in the future back. I did not want them to die and stay dead,
Right.
and Trunks to not have a future.
Yeah.
I just feel like there had to be another way.
A better way to go about doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No, I
it
agree.
was so weird. And it's so weird that everyone was so cool with doing it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
Beerus,
guess
Beerus wasn't.
even,
but,
yeah, but he didn't put up his, the opposition that you saw that he gives, Trunks about time travel, or Bulma about time travel. She spills over into the next episode trying to do.
Yeah.
Sneaky Bulma.
That was
Tricks are for kids. Time travel is for no one, not even God.
No, I love it. Beerus is like, silly Bulma. Tricks are for kids, and time travel will get you killed.
Yeah, right.
Goodbye. Right. Anyway, so yes.
Yeah, I think it kind of hits on what I think you tried to mention it earlier about Goku trying to keep his promises. It's like, Goku's been kind of a dick in the last few episodes. Maybe we should, remind everybody why everyone loves Goku, because I think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Let's bring King Kai back to life. Yay! Oh, wait,
and it
he's
wasn't
still
Goku's...
a fuck-up.
No, but it wasn't Goku's fault. It truly wasn't his fault.
True. It wasn't his fault.
That's what I loved.
That is true.
It really was not his fault. I mean, heck,
yeah.
I love how everyone, and at least, even though they were all regretting it right after, everyone was so selfless. When it's like, Pan is sick, and because of her Saiyan physiology, I really don't think we could actually get her to a doctor. We need to do something. And they're all like, please, use the wish. And I'm like, oh, I love, when they need each other.
Yeah, no, that was great. But to be fair, Trunks brought back the heart virus medicine for Goku, and that seemed to fucking work.
Yes, quite true. But he is also a baby, so it's a bit harder.
I'm gonna have to call bullshit.
No, I gotta, dude.
Not
here's
gonna
the thing,
lie.
right? No, but they knew what killed Goku. They don't know what's going on with Pan, and I don't want Trunks to come back and be like, I understand. I have Pan's medicine. Which Trunks are you?
All right, fair enough. I'm the Trunks you love and trust. Zamasu? No, we killed him. How dare you? I have medicine for your child. All right. I'm just making sure. Sorry.
Fucking Christ. Again, is Zamasu going to be in this episode? I don't fucking know.
Right.
My God. But yeah, it wasn't.
He's just
it wasn't
he
Goku's
comes back.
fault.
It's like, you can't kill an ideal.
You can't kill an ideal. You can't, but the fact that he'd be fucking saying that, the fucking nerve. Oh God.
Yeah,
it makes me, that, even though that's something you said, that makes me hate him more.
The king of all just comes back how many times we got to do this?
2 king of alls, ring around the rosy, you're destroyed.
Oh gosh. It's like, an ideal, huh? Never destroyed an ideal before. Guess I'll need a partner.
Me! Anyway,
you just destroy him twice as hard. Oh God.
By the way, how the fuck can we not mention this? Fucking Whis. You should come to this dimension, or you should come to this world sometime. This universe. Father.
Right, I was going to mention that fucking name drop. Hey, Dad, how's it going? Excuse me?
Holy shit.
Which
makes sense.
They just write him giving these, huge, bomb drops. Oh, yeah, I'm an angel. Or, oh, yeah, if, the Kai dies in that universe, so does the God of Destruction. And it's like, oh, yeah, hey, Dad. Whis. Dear God, some warning before you smack us in the face with that stop sign.
Yeah. No, it's great. Oh, you should really try some sushi. Mother. Stop fucking doing that!
Oh, God.
Just stop fucking doing that! No, it's just literally just I actually, Earth has some lovely bathrooms, grandfather. Stop fucking doing this! Why must you do this? Mundane things followed by great reveals. Why?
I mean, I kind of love
everyone.
it. Like, I hate it, but
Jesus.
I love it at the same time.
I know, I just can't do that voice. Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, Weiss, why? Why?
Anyway, let's get back to 68, the episode that matters. No, but seriously, I really like the episode. I really do. No, because it was filler, and I understand that it's filler. But what I like is that this episode did filler in a way that I like filler in American cartoons. Like, I've done podcasts, not with you, sadly, but with Satish Ram on Gravity Falls and Steven Universe. And I know you've seen both in passing.
On Gravity Universe and Steven Falls. Wait.
Correct. You've seen Steven does fall a lot. If you've seen both in passing. And you can tell that even if an episode felt a little bit like filler, right, like not part of the main plot, you'll see development with the characters and new characters being introduced.
Right.
Now, again, no new characters introduced, obviously, and it wouldn't happen in any anime filler. Bleach did, and then they brought him back in other filler. Fucking weird shit. But anyway, usually doesn't happen. Right? It usually doesn't, and that's okay. But having the characters develop is something that I really do want to see in more filler. And for me, it's usually like anime filler is usually just a way to say, hey, we need something for these people to do. It's basically resetting the clock at the end of the episode. No one gives a fuck. So but here's the thing. Because it's Super and everything is pretty much canon, I was hoping that they were going to bring King Kai back to life. They didn't, which sucks. But it's still the idea that Goku tried, and also the fact that the Dragons technically still has wishes. So I believe in 6 months you can get the Dragon Balls again.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure that's the rule. If he has one wish, you can actually, it's 6 months. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like half the time or something.
Yeah. But anyway, my point is that it was, in my opinion, it was growth for Goku. He's like, honestly, I've been saying this to you for so long. I'm going to go do it. And King Kai's like, oh shit, thank you.
Yeah, it's like, I never thought I'd hear words of kindness from you, Goku. You're not a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah. And Goku was like, what was that? And Goku was like, is that a food? And so, because he's like, I'm so hungry. But honestly, like, I don't know, like, I thought that it was really kind of him. And again, seeing the compassion from everyone, they're all being such jerks, like, minus Android 18, to be fair. But they're all like, oh, I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I want that. And the second pen is sick. I said it before, but I still want to really, emphasize. They're like, oh, my God, no, please, please.
Yeah.
And then she was just fine. What I did feel weird about was I was pretty sure they didn't know she could fly. I guess they know by now, but I was pretty sure they didn't know she could fly.
I mean, I feel like Gohan and Videl were the only two that, and maybe Hercule and Goku, but everybody else probably hadn't seen her at that point yet.
Yeah.
Like, shit, she can do that.
Yeah. And then, but I have to admit, even though Bulma was bullshitting all of them and manipulating them, she was still technically right about Krillin. Like, it was mental manipulation, but she wasn't wrong. When she said that, I was like, Krillin would say that.
That was beautiful for two different reasons. Like, the fact that, Android 18 was like, you really think so? It's like, yes. How much does this man have to prove that he fucking loves you?
Oh, not that. She's just very material. She's material herself, so she's like, what's very interesting? She's material in the sense that I think she loves money, obviously, but I don't think she enjoys spending it as much. Like, I mean, clearly she did because she was at the mall with Chi-Chi, but she thought of Krillin. But I do think that she just wants a good life, as in, like, she's not like, oh, I want the biggest, baddest mansion. She's just like, I just like money, like this idea of,
or I want to be comfortable, at least.
Comfortable, yes, comfortable. Right. And then, but it was so nice. She was like, I never really think of Krillin. And when Chi-Chi said, that's actually really nice to think about. I wanted to be mad at Chi-Chi, but I was like, Goku has hit you through a tree. So.
Yeah. It's like.
And also, you always
it's like,
him,
I think of my husband, too. And then I remember all the times he left me.
Basically, like, she's, like, to be fair, like, she always feeds him. So to her, like, and that's all he
Oh,
ever
yeah.
cares about.
Pretty much.
Literally, he's just like, I'm hungry. Here is food. Thank you, Chi-Chi.
I mean, honestly, it's like, as much shit that Chi-Chi gives Goku, and Gohan for that matter, not as much anymore, but, I mean, she still does love her family and her husband in her own special way.
I still think it's fucking hilarious. Like, it literally, I just remembered out of nowhere. Whoa, what's that? What? I've never done that. You've never kissed your wife, Kakarot?
Oh, my God.
You have 2 children.
I know. I was literally like, I'm like, oh my God, that poor woman. No wonder why she's so angry at him all the time.
Jesus Christ.
Like, you know,
oh my God. I would love it if, like, literally, I would love it if Goku was like, well, I mean, I've sort of been close to her face, and Chi-Chi said no. Like Chi-Chi said no.
Okay, all right. I guess.
Yeah, right. Like,
I don't know.
Remember that there was a point in this Dragon Ball series where Chi-Chi was like, I can't believe I'm marrying such an amazing human being. It took one kid.
That was in
one
Dragon
kid.
Ball.
It took one fucking kid. And she was
Yeah.
like, Jesus H. Christ. Like, I'm not talking about, like, little girl Chi-Chi, who didn't know anything about the world. I'm talking about, like, world martial arts Chi-Chi. Like, tournament Chi-Chi.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like she still didn't know much about the world because she was still living in her father's castle.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's true. Fair enough. I'll give you that.
And I mean,
but
I don't know. I guess, you know, Goku's really not been doing that great these days because, the fucking, him getting a job as a security guard and then accidentally ripping his suit and then tearing the sleeves off and being like, I am shit at this, was fucking
You know what's
hysterical.
interesting? Before he did that, I thought it was Gohan. Probably because of the voice actress and
The
also
hair,
because some of his hair stuck up. And it made sense
God.
because I was like, right, Gohan using gel, he's half human, half Saiyan. Some of him is good, some of him isn't. You know what's even worse,
Goku.
by the way?
Yeah.
Like, he put the gel, and I was like, the evolution happened. And then I cried I'm like SpongeBob, and I only cried in my Spice Garden for 20 minutes. That was me. I was like, evolution existed. And then I cried a little bit.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. Anyway, no, just fuck it. Jesus Christ, help me. Anyway,
but yeah.
So, would you like to say anything to that?
Right. No, I going back to Bulma, like, I felt like she was evil Santa Claus. She's like, tell me your wishes. I can give you whatever you want. And she's like, wow, Bulma, you're just as good as Shenron. And I just wanted him to be like, he goes, He's like, I'm like, guys, wish-granting dragon who has saved your asses. I can't count how many times now. He's fucking there. Like,
so
I know
terrible.
we've basically gotten to the point where we're shitting on the gods and we really don't care anymore. I mean, case in point, Beerus. But what the fuck? This one gives you all the stuff that you want, like bringing back your dead friends and family all the time.
But you know what Shenron didn't give us?
King Kai.
No, this. Wait.
Answer me. Who are you?
It's Big Green!
Let that child alone. I have never taken orders from anyone.
What the I know what you're playing right now, but where the fuck did that come from?
I always forget. I have clips on the fucking soundboard. Remember, we have a soundboard. We just don't like to use them because we don't want to play copyrighted music anymore. But I'll fucking play that shit all fucking day.
We have a soundboard?
Right, you've never seen the actual layout. Dude, remember we used to play music.
Yes, I remember.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
But
What kind of
let
fucking
that
segue
child
was
alone.
that? Jesus Christ.
Just, I'm
if
sorry.
it was
Just
a Piccolo
let
joke or a Gohan joke or a movie joke, like I could get it, but
that
like
was just that. I was just no, because like I remembered we had it, and I was like, I have to say it, and then you were just like, well, Shenron. I'm like, Shenron never gave us this, because he did.
No, man, I'm not letting this go.
I love it. This is more convoluted than the fucking Trunks arc. I'm just so confused. I'm just so confused. Sadly, I have nothing else Dragon Ball Z on here. I wish I fucking did.
Oh God, you're gonna have to work on that then.
Oh yeah, I have to get some really bad clips.
Oh God,
Some really bad
so,
clips.
Yeah, the fact that Bulma could actually grant or talk her way out of granting almost everybody's wish. Like, Android 18, like, that was actually sweet. She's like, no, honey, of course all he wants is you and your daughter. Like, go home to him right now. What the fuck are you doing here? And then we move on to the kids. It's like, all right, kids, what do you want? What can Santa Bulma give you? And they're like,
she's
we want
such
a
a
wish.
good mom.
What do you want to wish for? Oh shit, Goten, did we actually think of a wish? Nah. Well, you gotta find out what you want first, and that's the hardest part. And they're like, damn. That was fucking amazing.
She's such a good
and then,
mom
of course,
because she was basically a mom. Well, she wasn't. She was. Well, I don't know about Taroshi, but she wasn't a mom to Taroshi. But still, like.
Yeah.
No, but like at least
God.
like but to the kids, she was just like, kids, come on. Although, how great would it be in that same tone? Like, Roshi, what do you want? He's like, floozies. We'll get you some floozies.
Oh God.
Like,
I love.
no, because like
she just basically flips her phone open, says, "Hey, can we hire some girls for 10,000? 100,000, like 10,000 or 100,000 zenny?" And the fucking car pulls up with them, and I'm just like, "Wow."
And then,
okay.
She gives money to 18 as if she needed money to like beat someone up. She was just like, actually, technically she did in Dragon Ball in Z, because it was like, here's money, go to the World Martial Arts Tournament. So it's like, here's money, 18, beat up the pig, got it. He's like, let me finish my sentence.
Right, they just fucking kick Oolong out of the way.
Yeah, no, because I love it. I love that fucking Roshi. Roshi's like, look, I'm a pervert, but you don't have a good track record either. Goes back to like, I want women's panties. And it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Shenron's just like,
that was
never gonna forget that one.
Yeah, right? Just like, good God.
He's just like, you guys will never let that die, will you? Jeez.
Oh my God.
But seriously,
but
poor
it's true though,
Shenron.
because what the fuck was Oolong gonna wish for? I wish for world peace. Like, what the fuck was he gonna wish for?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look,
I wish for a bra this time.
Yeah. No. I don't. No. Because I want to let him talk, but like
same time.
I feel like people change, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to let them talk. One thing I found interesting was that was like when she gave the money, I was like, oh God, because I thought she was gonna be like, here's money, Oolong, give this to the woman of your dreams. Like I was like, what the fuck is she doing? And then she gives it to 18, and she's like, beat him up. I was like, oh okay.
Okay. I
was like, why the? Yeah, because I'm like, why the fuck is she giving him money?
Yeah.
Like what is
like,
she?
Here, Oolong, go to the mall and buy yourself something nice.
No, the most realistic thing was her giving him change and being like, just go to a vending machine, you can get some there. That was like the most. That's like the most realistic thing that she could tell him to do, because that actually exists in Japan.
I know you're right, but goddamn.
No,
I know you're not wrong.
Pocket change.
You're right.
Give him
Jesus Christ.
Give him pocket change. But so when she's giving him money, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? I don't know what I thought. And then she gave it to 18, and I was like, oh yeah. But
I mean, honestly,
after
they made the joke with Roshi, like, yeah, you want some girls? Here are girls. Bulma, when did you become the fucking Playboy Mansion? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. No, it's kind of funny. They literally show that like when you get rich enough, they truly show like you get rich enough, you can pretty much buy anything.
True.
Which is what's hilarious, but like, kinda, yeah. It's
and the
crazy.
sad part
but,
of it was
I mean,
she couldn't use any of that to buy what she wanted, because Beerus was like, "Nope, still not letting you have that time machine." It's like, "Oh right, that thing you sent Goku to the Earth's core for." Well, let's just get rid of that. And just to doubly make sure, explosion. My time machine.
I mean, no, it was their it was their way of saying, listen. Bulma was not doing this to be nice. She was doing it. No, it was like she's doing this just to get her. She was doing this just to get her. Time machine. It will be destroyed.
Yeah.
It will be destroyed.
I would have loved it if
That was
Shenron just like laughed, like ha, like just in the background, just like a small audio bowl, just like ah, that's what you get. It's like not so easy being the wish granter, is it?
My God. But yeah. So do you want to move on and talk about 69 for a little bit?
Oh, the one last thing, just with Shenron, like when Bulma says, "No, you can't have your wish until you get me this thing from the Earth's core," and Shenron's just like, "I'm counting on you, Goku."
Fucking Beerus, man. Beerus could just. I can't believe Beerus did that.
I think it was just one of the I saw it watching it on Crunchyroll. I saw one of the comments just like, it kind of makes me happy just to see that Shenron is on a first name basis with Goku now. I was like, huh. You know what? That is kind of nice. I mean, it's
right.
Maybe not under the best circumstances right now, since he's like, this is painful for me to try and hold this, guys. Like, I can't fly. I'm literally holding my body up out of the Dragon Balls. Can you please hurry this the fuck up?
I think the joke was, and I'm being completely serious here, I'm pretty sure the joke was, you could see it felt like he was trying to, he was trying to hold in, pee. Like, he's like, guys.
Yeah.
This is
I
too
think
much,
it's more
guys.
Of, I don't know, he only has a certain amount of energy to, be out of the Dragon Balls themselves. Guys, can't hold this form for very long.
Oh, no. You're right. I'm just saying that it looked
no. It definitely looks like that.
The animation. Yeah, the animation was like, I gotta pee.
I gotta pee, guys.
I gotta.
I've been in there for a whole year.
Yeah. And then, basically, it's just like, I'm out. I get to pee. That's how it felt. But
I feel like King Kai is just going to be the running gag for, ever now. I feel like he's just going to be lost to obscurity and never actually get revived. They're going to joke about it 2 or 3 more times, but it's never going to fucking happen.
I hope not, because I truly believe that they could, he could get revived in the near future. I guess it just makes a lot of sense, and it truly does make a lot of sense, that this would not be the episode.
No, watch. It'll be he finally gets revived, and then Goku brings another fucking villain to his planet, and King Kai just looks at him and says, "You're dead to me, Goku." And then the explosion. My God. You know what's funny? Sean, he's telling it to himself. The voice actor is telling it to himself in the English dub. You're dead to me, Goku. Right? You're dead to me, You're dead to me, Goku.
My God. Anyway, so...
And he's just like, no, King Kai, we're both dead to me.
That's the most metal thing Goku's ever said. Anyway. But yeah, so again, 69, I know we talked about it a lot, but I'm thinking there has to be a little bit more. Oh yeah, just again, I just want to reiterate again, I do understand why why some of the American fans Matt is very sick and he just had a double sneeze attack. If Goku had sneezed, the Earth would have been destroyed twice.
It was super effective, but I can counter you with my double cough attack.
Oh no! We're both sick at each other. What the fuck? The ridiculous battle. 2 people getting sick? No. Anyway, but in all seriousness, right? I understand why some people wouldn't be fans of this episode. I get it, right? Episode 69, having Aurelie come back. Some people may have never even seen Dragon Ball, right? Or at least a lot of Dragon Ball, or even remember who she is, right? Because I know that if you're in America, you saw Dragon Ball maybe air on Toonami 10 plus years ago, right? So for some of you guys, you might be like, look, I don't fucking remember this at all, and frankly, I don't care. And I get it, right? But I've read the manga. It doesn't mean make me any better than you. It just makes me someone who read the manga. So as someone who read the manga, these references were just so fucking beautiful, right? I mean, having poop on a stick, which really is something that Aurelie, because she's a country girl, not only is she a robot, but she's a country girl, that's literally all, like, that. Again, Toriyama, by the way, being a country boy himself, he wrote this from the perspective of, country bumpkins, because that is who he is in his mind, right? Just a country boy. So he writes this as a guy not from, like, Tokyo, like, I'm going to make fun of these country people. Like, no, think about Goku's roots, right? Not just being a monkey boy and journey to the west, but eventually going to Capsule City or going to West City and being like, what is all this? What are you? What's going on, right? And when he meets that random dude, where the dude was like, fight me and I'll give you money. He beats him up. He takes the money and he's just like, hey, woman, do you know where Bulma's house is? I don't know who you're talking about, but that police officer will help you. Thanks, and just gives her money.
Right.
This is fucking shit. Right? No, because that's like his roots as well, like Toriyama's. So Toriyama writes Aurelie as like this little robot girl who isn't gonna really age, but like just kind of is just this like Goku in a way, just this kind of this like when you say like a dark hole, you say it in a bad way, like a hole of goodness and light and purity.
Yeah.
Even though in some ways it's stupidity, it's still pure, right?
Oh God,
and when you have Senbei, what?
The Pope.
Oh yes.
Referencing. Oh God, she's already bored with it.
Yes, it's hilarious. And she's just purity, and then you have Senbei essentially being Roshi. Not on steroids because of what the anime has done to Roshi, but at one point he was Roshi on steroids, right? Like very much, a pervert, right? And you can tell they as someone who knows Senbei, they captured him perfectly here.
Right.
That was 100% him. Nothing that he did felt like something that I've read about 8 volumes. No. Actually, I've read I think 12 volumes. No. Fuck. Oh, God, how many have I read? Like 9 to 11. No, because the thing is, I read up to the point when an Asian family from China came over, and it got a little racy because they don't speak English well or Japanese well.
Right.
But what's interesting is some of their attire and their looks mimic some of the stuff in Dragon Ball that you see.
Huh.
With the Crane Hermit and Tile Pai Pai, and even like some of what's it called? Even one of them looks like one of them actually looks like Yamcha, like legit like Yamcha, like basically a Yamcha clone, just a little bit darker skinned. And anyway, my point is that that's where I am right now, right? So I haven't finished the whole series. That's why when they were like, you died, I was like, that's a spoiler. But anyway, so I really, truly, it was a spoiler to me. But still, for me, Senbei just being like, please don't hurt yourself. He knows he created a robot that doesn't understand human interaction. Like the police. Literally, the police were trying to mess with her once because they were sort of crooked. And they were just like, it's a little girl, come on, little girl, whatever. And she just ends up running through the car, and they're just like, So every time they see her now, they're like, hello, Miss Aurelie, Aurelie, hello. And she's like, hi. And they're like, nice to see you again. Because she literally, ran through the police station and just made a fucking girl-shaped hole through it.
Yeah.
So for her, it's just like she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't realize she's a little girl and a robot. And also, the phrase, what were you, born yesterday? At one point she was. She legit was. Think about that.
So she's like,
I think someone said that to her. I'm pretty sure. I think I may have shown you the clip. Someone said that to her, and she said, "Yep."
Right.
And it's just like, wait, what? So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Like, it's just to see her there, and of course she's not going to grow older. Also, the blonde-haired woman you saw, not the not like the smaller children, like the actual woman. That's Senbei's wife.
Right.
He got married. Literally at one point, she's Arelli's school teacher, and at one point, it was like, we should get married, and it was like, we should. And then that's how they got married. And then in a foreword, Toriyama was like, I'm really not good with love stories, so someone suggested that they get married, and I got them married. He's just not good with love. And you can see that from Dragon Ball, okay? He's not good with love stories.
Yeah. I mean,
look at Goku and Chi-Chi's marriage. Look at Vegeta and Bulma's marriage.
Fair enough. Marriage?
Exactly.
Is that something you eat?
So,
well, okay, they got married technically, but Bulma and Vegeta still never confirmed that.
Yeah.
Although
so what I'll say is this, right?
He does call her his wife, so I guess
True.
He must have.
True.
I don't know.
What I'll say is this, right? I'll just say this.
Maybe it's just common law at this point or some shit.
If any of you found this funny, go check out Dr. Slump in the manga. If any of you didn't find this funny, I would still suggest checking out Dr. Slump. There's a chance that if you get the references, you're like, that might be funny, right? Now, if you really just find this revolting, nothing about this will ever make you laugh, all right, it's cool. This is not your kind of humor, right? Some people aren't fans of this kind of crude humor, and that's okay, right? But for me, it was funny, and I really enjoyed, their references to it being like, you're literally like you're out of a gag manga. And I loved, because here's the thing, right? When Beerus left, it made sense if everyone in the Earth was like, this is my favorite food. That combination would fuck up your stomach completely to shreds.
But
so
to counter that,
what?
I feel the best part of the episode for me was Trunks just being, or maybe it was because, you had food appear out of the same place that you just made shit. I fucking died.
I sat there and I was like, that is actually genius.
Oh God, I was like, Trunks, you know what? I love your future counterpart, but you know what? You're really racking them up. You're racking up the points, kid.
No. The way I looked at it, I was like, your Bulma briefs his kid, man.
Yeah, right.
Fucking genius. My God. Oh, it's just my God. Like that's how you end an episode, everyone. Oh, and then I love it too, just Arelli, just like, you be careful over there, Senbei. Hey, it's your fault that we're even in this situation. Another thing too, by the way, Senbei getting an award, that also means something, because Senbei is mostly unappreciated at his time, at least from the manga that the chapters that I've read. Like, once they were like, hey, you should come over to the city. Oh, actually, here's what's really funny. Once they invited him to, the city. I forgot what they called it, but it wasn't, the same city that he went to in Dragon Ball, obviously. And when he went there, I think he went there with Arelli, and they destroyed the town, and he couldn't conduct the interview. So I think that's why it actually is a nod to the first volume, him being like, you fucking stay here. I'm leaving. Yeah. You stay.
You get the house sit.
Yeah, exactly. Because last time, I believe he invited them or they accidentally appeared. Something had happened where they were in the town with him. I think he actually took them because he thought he could, and he couldn't handle it, and they destroyed everything. Yeah. So, whoops. So it was, honestly, this was a lot of fun for me. And again, I get it. I really do. We've seen Dragon Ball humor come back in Battle of Gods. And, we've seen it happen in Super. and we get it, right? It's hard for some people that have only grown up on Dragon Ball Z and really just want these really nice fights with some real cool dramatic tension and and stuff like and the future Trunks stuff without some of the convoluted plots, right? And that's what you guys want, and I get it.
Right.
But for someone like me, and I know I've shown it a little bit to Tristan, we really enjoyed this episode, and I think so far it might be my favorite, or at least one of my favorites in my top 5.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, with
Yeah.
this, like, I really enjoyed it too, but I really felt like they were like, we just had like a pretty serious and dark arc. We need, like, I know 68 was kind of like slice of lifey and kind of gaggy too, but like,
Yeah.
I think the people making the show are like, no, we really need to have like a gag episode after everything we've done.
And then 70 is going to come up, and it's going to be fun too, and maybe 71, right? Because usually they look at it like there's usually like 3 to 4 that are like
Right.
completely funny, right? So I think it was like 16 to 19 were funny, and then 20 is where shit started to get serious, right? And that's when we like for
Right.
Resurrection of F, that arc,
Something
right?
like that,
So
yeah.
there's a chance, even though they had little blips of what could happen in the future. For Resurrection of
Right.
F, they were like throwing little hints. 16 to 19 were still overwhelmingly slice of life, right? So currently we have 68, 69. So I think 70 and 71 might be more humor-filled, and then 72 is where they start to get serious again.
Right.
Right after the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking we can end things here, unless there's anything you really want to say before we wrap things up.
Actually, about the timeline. No, I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, right. Not again. It's like we looped it all around. It's like we rebooted it. So anyway.
I hate you.
Oh God, there's 2.
I'm gonna make a
Tristan.
6th timeline now.
My God. Oh no.
See you in the
M. Night
future, Matt.
Shyamalan's The 6th Timeline.
I hate you so much.
All this time, Bruce Willis was Cell. Anyway,
Oh God, I'm gonna make
but,
a 7th timeline where I don't hate you as much, Matt.
I fucking love that. I have to make another timeline. Not only to fuck with this joke, but because I just can't hate him this much. All of the hate spills into the other timeline. You go back into the past to meet you and fuse with you because
And
you
then
hate
I
me
fight
that
you.
much.
And then you fuse with you to fight me, and we fight. Oh God, make it stop, Matt. Make it stop. My nose is bleeding.
I'm going to end it here. We want to thank you all for listening in. As always, we love that you guys listen in. And please remember that if you like us here, you might also like our Let's Plays. So check us out on YouTube. Find us by searching up Those Guys Play. You also might like listening to our older podcast. So right now you might be listening to us through Blog Talk Radio, which is our Blog Talk Radio. You search up Those Guys on the Radio. You might be listening to us through YouTube, through our old backlogged archives. So you can find us on YouTube by searching up Those Guys Play, Those Guys on the Radio if you haven't already, and on iTunes by searching up Those Guys. Also, you can find us through all of our different social media accounts that you might be following us through already, hopefully, but if you're not, you can find old and new shows on there by going on our website, which is thoseguysonthereradio.tumblr.com, our Facebook, which is /thoseguysonthereradio, our Twitter, which is at Those Guys Radio, and our Instagram, which is Those Guys on the Radio. Also, our merchandise, which you can get on our main website, which is Those Guys on the Radio, Those Guys, motherfucker, thoseguysonthereradio.tumblr.com/merchandise. Batman plug. Anyway,
Those
I'm
guys in
getting
the future.
the timelines. Just the timelines of our social media links are all coming together.
Oh God.
Dragon Ball Z has really hurt me as well as the sickness, and my throat is drying up faster than just the timelines. Zamasu. Hashtag Zamasu. So again, you can get our merchandise on thoseguysonthereradio.tumblr.com/merchandise. We have a lot of cool Those Guys Play and Those Guys on the Radio related merchandise there. And also you can donate to us directly to our PayPal account if you'd like to, which email for that is thoseguysonthereradio@gmail.com. And also send us any fan mail you'd like to thoseguysonthereradio@gmail.com. Fan mail, by the way, can be love mail or hate mail. Either way, you felt something. Also, you can go to our Patreon, which is TG Productions, go to our Patreon if you want to donate to us. Depending on what you donate to us, by the way, there are different tiers involved, so you can actually look at the tier and go, oh, I want them to do this specific podcast, so I'll donate this much. Oh, I want them to do this specific Let's Play, so I'll donate that much. Oh, I would prefer to them to, to be a sponsor for the show, so they can actually call me out and say, hey, so-and-so, we can actually do that for you, depending on what tier you donate to, for either our podcasts or our Let's Plays. So definitely check that out. Go to our, Patreon TG Productions and help us out if you like what we're doing, right? Any amount of money counts, and whatever the amount is, we'll do something for you. So, yeah. So that's it. I've done everything. I'm going to go knock out. I'm taking some medicine, and I am knocking out because this was lovely. I love all of you. I'm done. I'm just done with life right now.
It's
it
okay,
is late.
Matt. I have to go back to the future, and I'll get you medicine and make you better, and then go back again.
Tristan, you want to know how late it is right now?
It's so late we're in the future, Matt.
No, it's so late it's early.
Yeah.
That's how fucking late it is right now. It's so late someone goes, well, time to wake up and go to work. It's so fucking late right now. So thank you all. I love you all. I'm sleeping. I hope you do too, Tristan. Say goodnight, Tristan.
Okay. See you in the future, everybody. Goodbye.